Hi, I'm Jamie, and this video is part of a series about some of the physical aspects of my gender transition. It is September 17th, 2013. This is the 10th video in the series, and it is day 63 of me taking low-dose testosterone. I've changed my prescription and the kind of testosterone I'm taking, so I'll explain that a bit, and then I'll do the usual testing my vocal range and singing a song. So, I was taking Axiron, and it looks like that, and I was on 30 milligrams a day, and it's a 2% solution, and so 1 pump per day is what that is. It's a pump thing, you press it all the way down, it's 30 milligrams exactly. So I was on that, and it's like the lowest dose you can get of Axiron, and my testosterone levels were bizarrely high, like right at the top of a standard male range, which my goal was to be like in the middle, sort of between the male and female ranges. So that was maybe not appropriate for me, and or my superpower is absorbing testosterone really, really well. So now, after 58 days of taking Axiron, I switched to AndroGel, and again, it's 1 pump per day, but it's a smaller amount that comes out. So I'm on 1.25 grams of this 1% gel, and they're different formulations, so apparently it's hard to actually compare the amounts between the two, but I do know this is supposed to be a smaller amount of testosterone per day for me, so hopefully this one works out better, because probably the weirdly high levels of testosterone is the reason that my voice has changed so quickly. That's kind of unusual, and it wasn't supposed to happen like that. So if you're looking for reviews of the two products, I can tell you for sure that AndroGel is way easier to apply than Axiron. Like Axiron says, don't get it on your hands, don't let it drip down your sides, blah blah blah. It's the same consistency as water, and it gets everywhere. But with AndroGel, you just put it on your hand and rub it on your skin with your hand, and it's really easy. So I don't know, I like it better so far, but I have no idea how to compare the two, how well they work or anything so far. So, oh, and I didn't practice singing for a few days, and then yesterday high notes were really, really hard. I have to really make sure to practice singing every day, because yesterday my high notes, if I didn't have enough force behind them, it just came out as breath. I couldn't even make a noise. It's like, have you ever played a wind instrument that requires a lot of breath, and if you don't blow hard enough, you just get wind noise? It was kind of like that, but with my throat. So so that was weird. So yes, let's test my vocal range and see where I'm at today. I'm going to show you what happens when my voice cracks on the low end and I make kind of a weird honking noise, okay? So that's what it sounds like. That's me not being able to control my pitch. It's very frustrating. So that's when I'm trying to sing in head voice at a pitch that wants to be in chest voice. So I can fix it by using more breath and more force. So so that's me not having enough force and it just coming out as breath. So I'm currently finding it impossible to sing high notes quietly, which is an interesting problem to have. So somewhere between an F and an F sharp. It's about a G. So approximately G to F. So almost 3 octaves still. So awesome. Here is the first verse and chorus of This Is Where I Want to Be on the 5th, capo to the 5th fret, so in the key of C. Sometimes trouble makes me weary and sad, and it's hard to remember how to keep the good from the bad. Sometimes all you have to do is think of what has gotten you through so far, and remember what it is that makes you you. And say, I like who I am, I like who I'm with, I like where I'm at, I like where I live, there's nowhere better right now for me. I like my life, this is where I wanna be. Da-da-da, da-da-dum, this is who I wanna be. Okay, see you next week. Bye.